Hello there, internets. This is Aunt Gladys again in for Brian, who's also known as the Fafangra Prophet. He is still working out his computer issues, and while he does so, I'm going to be playing some here video games to make into them Let's Plays to put on his YouTube channel. Anyway, my oldest son, Pete, when he left for college and moved away from us, moved all the way to the West Coast, saying he couldn't take it anymore. He just couldn't take me strutting around the house nude all the time like I did. Why did I just tell you all that? He left a bunch of his old games behind from when we had an old computer that had Windows 95 on it. And I'm playing one that I dug through them, and the most interesting looking one is called Shadow Warrior. I got that installed on the new computer thanks to a little piece of technology called DOSBox and some very patient people on some forums who I annoyed by typing in all caps until they answered my question. And anyway, so we're going to play this here game, and it's about a ninja named Lo Wang. And I don't know what this game is going to be like, but it seems pretty interesting, so we're going to find out. Let's go to new game, then I guess we want the full version. What is this? I have no fear, I guess. Thank you, Lo Wang. Alright. Now what, hold on. What is that? Was that some sort of fish person or something? Whatever it is, it didn't look good. Learning these video games, you got to shoot first and ask questions late. Oh Lord, he's shooting at me. He's shooting at me. Okay, I think. Oh, there he goes. He's dead now. Oh crap! What? There's another one. Who's shooting at me now? Oh Lord, he's not dead. Well, he's gonna be here. Oh Lord, there we go. There we go. My Lord, there's a lot of blood in this game. He was playing this game when he was 10 years old. I didn't know that. Maybe that's where I went wrong. Alright, yep. There we go. Okay. Okay, I just healed myself, I guess. Music clip. What the? Oh no, there's another. Oh Lord, I cut his torso off. I'm throwing metal stars at him, and ladies and gentlemen, I find this very disturbing, just how much fun this game is. Lord, I wish I would have played these games with him. This would have been a lot of whole fun for the whole family. Good Lord, look at that blood shoot out. This is better than the Goat Simulator. Alright. Who else wants some? I got some caltrops and a heat seeker card. That sounds like the video card that we got put in our computer. We went to a custom computer joint and said, give us the best shot. Okay, how do I know I saw that open? Okay, here we go. Now, this here is a big gun. Looks like a lot of fun. Ooh, that is a lot of fun. Lord, I need to take one of these to the McDonald's with me. Ooh, this is a big old machine gun, isn't it? Alright, well, it says I only got 4 bullets left for that big old gun, so I'm going to save them. Like I said, I wish I would take one of them to our McDonald's, because, ladies and gentlemen, our McDonald's here in our little town, I am convinced is the worst in the world. They have never once, in 20 years, got my order right. Now, I went there, take last night, for example. I went there, and I told them 3 times that I wanted that hamburger cooked medium well. What did I just throw out? Oh, that didn't look good. Alright. What in the world is making all that noise? Anyway, I told them 3 times I wanted that hamburger cooked medium well, and they just don't listen. And I told them that for my drink, I wanted a large cup, and I wanted it half of it. Oh Lord, that one's coming back as a ghost. Reminds me of my mother-in-law after her unfortunate demise. Oh crap. Oh Lord, I'm sorry for my foul language. Please forgive me. But anyway, I told them I wanted half of that cup filled with Sprite Zero and the other half filled with unsweet tea. And they just will not do it, ladies and gentlemen. They said, you have to pick between Sprite and unsweet tea. And I told them I don't have to. Listen, I'm the one paying you. I tell you how it's going to be. But ladies and gentlemen, they just did not listen. So I set fire to the drive-up window. And that's really not say I should say over the internets. I got a riot shotgun. That sounds like it would have come in handy at me and Ed's wedding. I tell you, one of these days when I have to kill him with one of them there samurai swords, I'm going to show the tape of our wedding to the jury, and they going to let me off on justifiable homicide. I tell you that. Well, so anyway, my middle daughter, Wilhelmina, she is desperate to find a man or woman, quite frankly. I'm not sure at this point. I kind of have my doubts there. But she was asking me, Mama, when do I know when I found the one? And I said, oh, honey, you just know. You will know, but beyond a shadow of a doubt, that you have found the one and I just got killed, dear Lord. And I'm right back at the start. Now, that sure is irritating. All right, let's start shooting, folks, again. Now, come on out. I know you up there. Maybe he's scared from last time. Oh, Lord. I have to shoot at this one. I wish it would let me jump out of the damn boat so I didn't get shot at, but it looks like that's not going to happen. There's another one of them things. He's throwing knives at me. Lord, that is not nice at all. That's why God made Uzis, I suppose. Oh, I tried that acupuncture one time. It just did me absolutely no favors. Didn't do Ed any favors either, which was probably why he was screaming so loud. Said, Ed, get back here. This is supposed to kill you. Cure all your ills. He's sticking me with them needles. I don't know, but sticking Ed sure cured my ills. I don't know if it did him any favors. Anyway, hold on. Excuse me just a second, internets. Ed, get off of the damn roof. I don't care if your sister's coming over. It's cold outside. You need to come down. Well, at least put the sock over it, for heaven's sake, please. Lord, I swear that husband of mine is gonna drive me to drinking. Well, anyway, Wilhelmina was asking me when she would know she found the one, and I told her, honey, you just gonna know beyond a shadow of a doubt. Now, when I met Ed, it was at the county fair, and it was about 40 years ago. And let me deal with these hornets just for a second. Oh, Lord. Okay, that got it. Now, it was at the county fair about 40-odd years ago, and there was this talent show. And in this talent show, they had this little stage set up. Now, another thing about our county fair is you don't pay money to get in. If you want to get in, you have to be carrying a pot-belly pig or a billy goat. Or you have to be on meth. They won't let you in otherwise. So anyway, let's try these here sticky bombs. Reminds me of my wedding night. Anyway, county fair, you have to have a billy goat or a pig, pot-belly pig, to get in, or you have to be on meth. Well, I carried in my pot-belly pig. I may or may not have been doing some meth. I don't really remember at this point. But they had this here town show. They had this little stage set, and people were doing all sorts of stupid stuff. Like they was playing instruments, and they was telling jokes, and they was singing silly songs. They was doing Elvis impressions and all manner of things. And nobody in this little town really has any talent, so it was kind of a wash until Ed got on stage. And Ed got on stage. Big old boy, looked like a pear with skinny legs and a grape for a head. I didn't know who he was. I never seen him before. Here comes the ghost of my mother-in-law again. But anyway, he gets up on stage, and he's got this rack set up about 4 yards away from him. And in this rack, spaced out about 3 inches apart, are these light bulbs. And these big old glass light bulbs, they weren't like the little swirly ones we have now that are so expensive. And so he stands up, he bows to the crowd, everybody kind of applauds, they look around like they don't know what is going on. What goes on is he undoes his belt, and he pulls down his pants just a little bit, and he lets his wiener flop out. Well, everybody gasps, and then but this is sort of a common sight here in our little town on Friday nights when people get to drinking as these things start flapping out. And oh Lord, you are not going to touch me with that knife, I swear. Come here, I love this shotgun. I really wish I would have had one of these when I did in my mother-in-law. Lord, please forgive me. Alright, that took care of him. You stop shooting at me. That is just so mean. Well, anyway, I think there's going to be another beastie going to pop out of here. He is. Oh, Lordy. Okay, that got him. Let's get out my sword, see if I can take care of this other one without wasting any more bullets. Oh, crap. Oh, that got him. Oh, I love this so much. I got to get me one of these. Well, anyway, we're at the county fair, and he flops, his wiener flops out. And I wasn't too impressed, to tell you the truth. But then he starts to wee-wee. 4 yards across this stage, he wee-wees and hits this light bulb, and about a second later, the light bulb absolutely shatters. Then he does the same thing to the second light bulb. Aims, turns over, hits. The stream is still going. It hits the direct hit on the second light bulb, and it shatters. And then Lord, I swear, I tell no lies, he broke the third one just the same way. And the second that third light bulb shattered, I knew, ladies and gentlemen, that was the one I was going to marry. Man trapped in... Okay, I didn't see that. It probably wasn't funny anyway. When that third light bulb shattered, I knew he was the one, he was the man I was going to marry, and I have never regretted it to this day. Now anyway, I cannot figure out this game. I don't know where on earth I am going, so I'm going to have to call it a night. And somebody's going to have to pull Ed off the roof before the neighbors start calling the police. Anyway, good night, internets. This has been Aunt Gladys on the Faff Angry Prophet channel. Good night.